So we are going to learn about how to calculate the N factor of H2O2. Now, why I selected specifically H2O2? Why not other species? Because if you look at oxygen is present here, and in many a compound during reaction, oxygen used to come. Like in water, in K2SO4, everywhere oxygen you will get. So it is really confusing that this oxygen, where it is actually getting converted. So what is the oxidation number of oxygen in H2O2? It is in -1 state. So it may act as, because from -1, in the presence of some powerful oxidizing agent which is more powerful than H2O2, it may undergo into -1 to 0. That means O2. It may form O2. In the presence of reducing agent, the same -1 will go into further lower state, that is -2, and that is in water. So this is really important. First of all, you should know that where this oxygen is actually going. So in the presence of oxidizing agent which is more powerful than H2O2, why I'm using this word? Because H2O2 itself is a very good oxidizing agent. So from -1 to, it is going into 0 state. From -1 it is going into -2 state. What are the other possible reaction? H2O2 may even donate its H plus ion if powerful bases like KOH or NaOH is there. Then KOH, OH minus will take out this H plus ion. If you are taking 2 KOH, then it will remove 2 of its H plus ion. It will form simply K2O2, potassium peroxide. Or if you have NaOH over here, it will form Na2O2. I'm not interested in that because that's a simple acid-base reaction. So their N factor will be simply 2 if 2 of the H plus ion is removed. I am interested in redox reaction, how to calculate that. H2O2 as reducing agent. Like if I'll take H2O2 in the presence of KMNO4, in the presence of H2SO4 in acidic medium, then this is a powerful oxidizing agent that will convert this H2O2 into O2. Obviously from -1 to 0 state. And Mn itself will go into MnSO4, and the other product will also form like K2SO4 and ... so many other. Now what is the N factor in this case? N factor in this case is -1 to 0. How much change is happening? Per atom, 1 electron it is gaining. Sorry, 1 electron it is losing from -1 to 0. But per molecule, how many? Because N factor is defined as per molecule how many electron change are happening. So per molecule there are 2 oxygens, so N factor will be 2. Now similarly, if I'll see H2O2 as oxidizing agent, which is its most common reaction. So there are many reducing agent in front of it. You can take any example. Say for example, I took H2S. So H2S will form sulfur, and H2O2 from -1, it will go into H2O, which is -2. Now just look at here. Now from -1 to -2, it have gained 1 per atom, 1 electron per atom. Now per molecule, in 1 molecule of H2O2, how many oxygen is there? So 2. So what will be the N factor? Again 2 into 1, that is 2. N factor is 2. So very simple. Whether H2O2 is acting as an oxidizing agent, then also N factor 2. Whether it is acting as a reducing agent, then also its N factor is 2. So for these two reaction, it will be 2. As an oxidizing agent, as a reducing agent. Now what if H2O2 is undergoing self decomposition reaction, like H2O plus half O2? What will happen in this case? So if you look at very carefully, it is going from -1 to -2, and 0 also, means one case decreasing, other case increasing. It is a very clear example of disproportionate reaction. And disproportionate reaction, how to calculate n factor, I told you in my previous video also. You can go and look at there. N factor will be 1 by n factor, this molecule I'm telling you. 1 by n factor, assuming that it is going oxidation. 1 by n factor, assume that it is going under reduction. So oxidation के लिए मैं देख लेता हूँ एक बार कितना आ रहा है. This is oxidation, this is reduction. If you look at everywhere, there is one change, and per molecule of H2O2 there are two oxygens, so two change taking place. So I can say 2 into 1 plus 1 upon 2 into 1. Now if you figure out this, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will be simply 1. So 1 by n factor is 1. So n factor will be 1. Now this is really important. H2O2 under one condition only, when it is not reacting with any other species, rather it is undergoing self decomposition, then only its n factor is. N factor for this will be simply 1. Now there is a very popular question about what will be the normality of H2O2 whose molarity is found to be, say for example, 0.1 molar. Normality of H2O2. So normality is equal to how it is defined, molarity into n factor, yeah, valency factor. Now what to keep this valency factor? Should I keep it 1 or should I keep it 2? So whenever we talk about normality, it is mostly used when it is reacting with some other species rather than self-decomposition. That's why whenever such question is asked, you consider this n factor as 2 unless the reaction is given to you. So take it 2. So it will be 0.1 into 2. That will be 0.2. Normality will be 0. So that is my answer. Hope you understood this. So guys, if you want more videos like this, like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe for the latest videos.